Hey everyone, we are Tony and Sonia, and after more than 20 years of teaching, we finally decided we'd had enough and it was time for some adventure. So we quit our jobs, rented out our house and sold pretty much everything we owned. And while most midlife crises end up with a sports car, we bought a narrowboat called Kimberley-Jo. And along with our newest crew member Willow, we travel all over the UK's stunning and beautiful canal network. It'd be great if you came along and joined us on Same Ship, Different Day.
Hello everyone and welcome to this week's vlog. This week we start our journey at Turley Locks on the beautiful Shropshireunion canal, having battled some landslides to get here. Talking of the Shropshireunion, we have a big problem with the shelf as we go through the locks. Tony has a new lead in his search for the cheapest beer on the cut, although it is a bit of a cheat if you ask me. And once again, a fallen tree forces us into another tight squeeze. Join us on our journey.
Well, good morning. It's like quite a warm, sunny morning. Sunday morning. It looks like it's going to be a bit sunny today. So we are currently at Turley Locks. We've been here for 48 hours, so we're going to make a move today. So it's a 48-hour mooring. Yesterday we took the dog to Cotswold Wildlife Park with our grandson and Jack and Emma and their parents, obviously, his parents, obviously, and had a really lovely day. So we're off today. We're going to go down 5 locks, down the Turley Lock flight and into Market Drayton. Just down there we've got the water point. I'll just show you. So just down there is the water point. No service, just bins and water point today, so we'll get them done quite quickly, I think, and then we'll head off down the locks. Fingers crossed it'll all go smoothly with all those boat washes.
Right, so we're just at the water point. We've moved down from the back of that row of boats. Kind of advantage water point, so we're clean now. We have this little fridge. So this goes in our wardrobe and where we keep all our drinks, like beers, Diet Coke and stuff. Keeps them really cold and it barely uses any electricity. So that's like our backup fridge, and then we have our normal fridge. So yeah, we're just filling up with water. Used to be an L standpoint here, but it's not here anymore. But just another chance to show you as well. Turley Wolf, absolutely beautiful, these houses here. And there's the first lock, 5 locks today, as Sonia I'm sure has already said.
So today we are going to be leaving Turley Locks and making our way up to the Market Drayton, where we hope to spend a few days. After that we're going to carry on from Market Drayton, making our way up the Shropshireunion towards Adderley, where we hope to find a mooring somewhere near the locks.
Volunteer lock is this morning, how lovely. Been able to drive straight into every lock. This is lock number 3. Lovely volunteer locking, keeping these locks operational this week. He's already pulled a big branch out of the top lock, and all that leaking down at this gate here in lock number 3 is because of probably a tyre stuck in the paddle. So getting that out is really difficult. They were saying it's really spongy, but also the force of the water is holding it in place. And then boats come past, my goodness. Anyway, all fun and games keeping this system running. That bywash. I'm going over, baby. And lock number 4 looks like it's only got one paddle, so it could be taking a while. We're now heading into the muddy zone. It's really muddy down there, so we didn't walk the dog down there in the end. It's a quagmire. Yeah, hilarious. Yeah, one paddle on this one. So I think this is lock number 4. Cop that up. Big time. So what I was doing, I have to go back to narrowboat driving school. Never mind, it happens. Live and learn. Another day, and narrowboat life. But if we think this is lock number 4, we've lost count already. How can you lose count after 3 locks?
I know. Well, maybe 4.
Or maybe 4 locks. But this is the one as we head into the cut. Now this is, if there's 5 locks, this is number 4. If there's 6 locks, this might be number 5. Who knows?
There's definitely only 5 locks.
Oh, right, in this case it's number 4 because I can see lock number 5. All right. So these are 5 locks constituting a drop or rise, depending on which way you're going, of 30 feet. So 6 foot a lock. Like someone might be coming up, so I'm just going to pull over here and hopefully not make such a hash of going back in this lock as I did in the last lock. We're approaching lock number 5. So I don't know what's under the water, but that is as close as we can get. So we might have to go a bit further up, but yeah, that's as close as we can get. There's something under the water there. It's not letting us get any closer. But these poor people in this, but after this lock the bywash is absolutely fierce and they're really struggling to get in the lock. I'm so glad it's not me. So this is the bywash I was talking about. And you can see how fierce it is. As the bywash comes out, if you're going into the lock, you're obviously going slowly because you're going into a lock, but it pushes the boats across and into that wall. You can see where all the damage has been done, even down there to a degree there. So, yeah.
Luckily we're going the other way.
Yeah, we're going down, so it will just be power out of the lock. But yeah, glad we're not going up it, that's for sure. Well, bless them, so they managed to get the nose in by someone standing on the roof and pushing off the wall. I don't know if that is the recommended way, but blimey, they've managed to get the nose in now, but that is tough. Lock number 5, not the easiest lock in the world. We couldn't get any closer than about 3 foot to the bank, but then we got run aground at the back, which meant that trying to get the front into the lock, we could get the front out, but the back just kept getting stuck, so that was a pain. But we're in. Hopefully all will go well. Lock number 5 of 5.
So when we were setting off this morning, I was like, oh, we've got 5 locks to do. I just put the GoPro on time lapse and people just get to see us just zoom through all the locks. But after the first 3, it was madness, absolute madness. We got grounded, boats were getting sent off into the rocks on the side. It was like chaos, but yeah, we've done them now, 5 locks.
That really was easy other than that last one.
Yeah.
The last lock number 5.
Yeah, and it's known for it, isn't it? It's got a reputation.
Yeah. We've seen it. Oh, dust bins coming up. We've seen it on other people's videos that wash is so strong. Yeah, and the boat before us, he said he took about 4 goes to get in there, and in the end, his son climbed on the roof and pretty much pulled them into the lock. Oh yeah. Crazy.
Happy days. So anyone recognise the game show from that? I'll give you a clue.
That's how you do it.
He's like, there you see.
Ted Bovis, wasn't it? Not Ted Bovis.
Ted Bovis. Ted Bovis is the camp host
Ted.
on Heidi High, innit?
His name was Ted, I'm sure of it.
Ted Bovis is the geezer off Heidi High. Ted Rogers.
Was it Ted Rogers?
Yes, Ted Rogers.
What's she like?
You know that picture of the Mona Lisa in the Louvre? She's like the attendant who guards it.
So much. And welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to another Saturday edition of your favorite game show of 3, 2, 1.
Right, it is market day at Market Drayton. So we're going to get ready, we're going to have a shower. I know, shock horror on a boat, get changed and make our way into town and see what it's like. So we'll bring you along with us, see what you think too.
So that's a big step down, isn't it? Ooh. Don't come out there after a few sherbets. No trip is complete unless Tony gets a Greg's donut. And just like a Greg's, no trip to the market would be complete without just pop off to the pub, and this one's a Spoons.
How's it going? Right. Bit of a cheat mode. We're in Wetherspoons, but it's northern Wetherspoons. So some Wetherspoons, Bud Light is like £3 something, £3.80, and you go quite as cheap. This £2.30 every day.
Nice.
Every day, £2.30. But right, it's like £1.86 a pint, £2.10 a pint, £2.63 a pint. Guess what Sonia got? £3.88. You could buy 5 meals in here for that.
So we've been on the boat now for about 1.5 years, until we keep saying about, oh, every day's a learning day. Well, it really is, because we've just found out, who were we watching?
Boat time.
Oh, we were watching Boat Time.
Which is another vlog.
Which is another vlog, for those of you that don't know about it, but they're excellent to watch them. But they said about raising the mushroom vents. We both looked at each other and went, what, you can raise the mushroom vents? So, yeah, we're going to get some more air in the boat. Woo woo! Yay, look at that! I put some anti-mosquito mesh in there so to stop flies coming in, but it makes no difference because doors and windows are open all the time, so what a waste of time that was. But yeah, so now we should get more circulation. Yay!
So here we are, ready for an afternoon of barbecue and beers in the sun. Looking out over that. That is today's garden. And in some recent moves, the cows are on the move. They're getting slowly getting closer and closer to the boat. Right.
So while we're on this lovely little bank, I'm going to do the other side of the gunnels. So the towpath is now on this side, so I can do the black bit on here. So yeah, rusty as you like. So I'm going to rub it all down, gouge out all the rust, and then I'm going to paint it matte black to match the other side. So hopefully the boat will look smart from the gunnels down. That's the plan anyway.
Sonia just did the sanding, and she didn't bother putting the bag on the sander because you didn't think.
I couldn't find the bag for the triangle sander.
But first of all, you didn't think you needed it, did you?
No, I didn't think I needed it.
So now She looks like one of Scrooge's little orphans, or one of the old Victorian kids who's just come out of Chimley. Look, absolutely covered in it.
Honestly, I don't know. I'm going to go and have a shower anyway.
Good idea.
Because I am filthy.
Don't touch anything.
I'm not. Right, so most of it's sanded now. And I have to say this side was a lot worse than the other side when it came to us. But it's all underneath the grip tape. So what I'm going to do is when I finally finish painting all the coats, on the top coat I'm going to do some aggregate on that instead of grip tape. Yeah, that's what it looks like now. But it's a bit, because we use a battery powered rotary sander, orbital sander, rotary sander, orbital sander, I run out of battery. Just there. So I'm going to do that bit in the morning and then hopefully get a coat on it tomorrow. But yeah, knackered now. So what we are going to do is now going to enjoy a cold beer in the really warm weather. The sun's gone behind a cloud, it's 5 o'clock. Lovely evening to sit outside and just be cool. And we should be quite cool because we've got high vents. How stupid are we though, honestly?
I know, year and a half.
Year and a half. So last summer, well that was rubbish last summer anyway, so who cares? Anyway, you learn something new every day. Having a barbecue. Tony's gone all in on Barbecueville today. He's been reading books. We've got a Memphis rub. So if anyone sees us, we've got a ton of Memphis rub. We've not just made like Memphis rub for like today's barbecue. We've made a Memphis rub for like today's barbecue and every barbecue from now into perpetuity. So yeah, we've got loads of that. So if you see us, stop us and get some Memphis rub. It looks lovely, smells brilliant. So the gunnels look a lot tidier. Probably need one more coat. They were in a bad state, these ones. This side was particularly, a little bit worse than the others, but looking so much tidier. Yeah, well pleased with that. 2 coats done, and now we're going to enjoy the sunshine. What have you? So Tony's gone all in on the old barbecue. This rub on here is the Java one. Back to the cowboys, used to put coffee on their pork. We've got ribs in there with the Memphis rub on it. Successful barbecue?
Not many, just weren't enough of it, was there?
Oh no, I could have eaten twice that amount of pork.
That pork was beautiful.
But now we're waiting for the ribs. So the ribs have been cooking for about 2.5 hours now. But they're looking amazing. So yeah, we're going to sit and enjoy the sunshine now, early evening, and have a bit of towpath tucker. Oh, has the ball gone in?
Yeah.
Yes, the ball's gone in. This is what she does. She like
Exactly
puts it right near the edge. Exactly what she wanted.
The ball's just started to come in.
It's exactly what she wanted. She goes by the edge, she puts the ball down, then she flicks it with her paw and it goes in the water.
Is that bobbing apples?
Yep. This is exactly what she, and then she gets it out for herself. So today we've got to do an Elsan run in the car because between Norbury Junction and Nantwich there are 2 service points. Two service points, and both Elsans are out of order. One is because of flooding and the septic tank has collapsed, and the other one is because of vandalism, which is a real pain. So I'm going to drive back to Norbury with the cassettes today. Otherwise you've got to go right the way through to Nantwich. There we have it, all loaded up, and we're going to do a toilet run.
Leaving our lovely mooring at Market Drayton.
Yep. Morning.
Morning. Well, like we said, we're going to stop for some, like a little bit of water. We've got a lot of water, but there's not water for a while after this water point. So we're going to kind of fill up a little bit with water, get rid of the rubbish,
It just means we don't have to rush off if we find somewhere nice. We don't have to rush off because of water.
Exactly. And what Elston's already done, because obviously Sonia went off yesterday, as you would have seen.
Yeah.
Which just shows really, we always have this thing about the car. Sometimes we think we could just leave the car and not use the car, especially in the summer when Sonia does have to go back for babysitting. But then things like that happen. And if we didn't have the car, it's at least a 12-hour journey to the next Elsan. And if that ended up being broken, because the last two have been broken, if they end up being broken, God knows what would happen. So
it's just, I think it's just weird, isn't it? That one of them was man-made error, and the other one was natural disaster. So
yeah, it was an earthquake, wasn't it? Was it an earthquake?
no, it wasn't an earthquake.
What was it then? What natural flooding?
So I explained this in the video anyway.
Oh, right, anyway.
But yeah, we'd have had, and also it meant we'd have had to rush this section.
Yeah, yeah.
And that would have been a shame, actually, I think.
But then the spin side of that is the fact that you're so out in the country with the canal, sometimes you're just passing through fields and fields, no roads, no towns. And for example, today it's a 2.6 mile walk back from where we're going to have to stop, because we need to be able to walk back, because it's not a towpath you can take the bike on. So it's awkward in times like that. 2.6 miles is okay, but there has been times when it ends up like, when it's 7 or 8 miles, no buses, then you start thinking, oh, and it can get really difficult, really difficult. So it swings and roundabouts, as they say. But yeah, so we're just gonna go down, do the walk point, do the rubbish, and then it's probably about an hour. We pull up before
Adderley locks.
Adderley locks.
Adderley bottom lock, I think it is, obviously, because we're going, no, top lock, because we're going down.
Yeah, so we're gonna stop just before the top lock. I'll go back, get the car, get some shopping, come back, and then we're gonna see how we feel and also how the weather is. If the weather's all right and we're feeling okay, then we might just go through those locks and more up on the other side. If we're like, you know what, we've had enough, then we might just stay where we are.
See how it goes?
See how it goes. That's the plan. As plans go,
that's a good one.
It's a good one. That boat you can see in the distance before the bridge, that's where we were moored. So it's a little bit of walk, but not too bad at all. Just walk right along the pathway. And then where that boat is just in front of us, to the left of it is, that's basically the aqueduct, where that boat's moored above the aqueduct, or on the aqueduct. And it's quite tall, but there's a big flight of stairs, and if you go down that flight of stairs, it's probably about a 10-15 minute walk into the middle of Market Drayton. So most people moor up down this end and walk the other way, but just a little bit of info, if you did want to stop, if it's a nice day, down there you're covered by trees a little bit, whereas where we were back there, just around that corner, is just pure sunshine. Unfortunately, we're in England, so what does that mean, Son?
It's not sunshine.
Exactly, like today.
Sweatshirt. It's beautiful. It was chilly this morning when we got up.
Yeah.
And it's windy. It's quite windy today.
And it's August the
10th? No, 15th.
I was going to say 10th.
15th.
So yeah, 15th form. We're smack bang in the middle of August, and look at it.
It's actually got quite chill to the wind today.
It has, yeah. I got in the morning to take the dog out for a wee, and I was like, Jesus. So yeah, this boat's been here since we have.
He's just on the 2-week mooring, isn't he?
Yeah.
And then beyond the aqueduct, it's all 48 hours.
So you can see there's a sign down to the town centre if you're on bike or wheelchair, but then the other part of that sign is just pointing down there.
Yeah, the other way is no stairs, so
Yeah.
you're all good.
And from this point onwards, like Sonia said, max, you can only stay for 48 hours, mate. Interesting, very square boat, this one. Straight up. Honestly, straight up. And then this boat coming up, we walked past this the other day. Very unusual name for a boat. Sonia, you did have a theory about what that boat name might mean.
I did.
Like to share it with the world?
No.
No, you wouldn't like to share that?
No.
All right, I thought it was quite a good theory.
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at this boat, they can't even spell Stella, son. You should really put Artois as well.
Artoris.
Artoris. Stella Artoris.
Where is that from?
I know. Stella Artois, probably only Fools and Horses.
It's only Fools and Horses, yeah.
Coffee. I've got 2 cans of Stella Artois. Put one in my back pocket.
Stella Artois. So there's the other sign, town centre. 12-minute walk. Just go straight up the side there, past the school. And it takes you down to, there's like an Asda straight away on the left, and then you're in the town centre. Little wolf here.
Not a big bad one.
I bet no one laughs at these things. We laugh, and I bet like everyone watching it is just.
We amuse ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, tall but wolf. As you can see. Oh, 8p a litre. That's ridiculous.
Someone I've seen on Facebook, someone's just paid $1.35.
Love the fact when the boats aren't on the jetties, the ducks are just like, right. Yeah, exactly, mate. Squatters' rights. So just here is where the North Staffordshire Railway used to go across the canal. I don't know if it still does. I know Phyllis. She probably will. Right, so this here is Betton Cutting. Nothing particularly spectacular about it, but legend has it. Legend says this place is haunted by a shrieking spectre. So, a little bit of history for you.
And you didn't get into radar, why?
That wasn't me, that was just that bloody pirate turned up again, didn't he? Yeah, it's a bit of history for you. Debatable history, but nonetheless, apparently boaters would rush through here and not more up here because of the shrieking sceptre.
Sceptre?
Spectre?
Spectre?
Spectre. You know what I mean, anyway.
Basically, you shrieked.
Yeah. Something was shrieking around here. You want to get over, you don't get too far over. They've got a big stick coming up there, look.
Stuck a hole on it.
Yeah. But no one else is here.
So we had planned on mooring just at the top of the Adderley lock flight, but we've pulled over and the shelf is so thick. It's no wonder there's no other boats here. So we decided we're going to go down the Adderley flight and moor up at the bottom. But look, you can see that's as close as we can get.
I had to get a ferry to the side.
It would just be a pain. So we were only going to moor up for maybe lunch at this point. But no, we're going to keep going down. So we have, in our future then, 5 locks. They are really close together. And there's moorings at the bottom. Hopefully the shelf at the bottom isn't too bad. All right, let's go then. So the lovely boat behind us has said there's lots of boats coming up, so we should be able to go down quite quickly and just hop past each other, which is kind of cool. Right, so here we are at Adderley Top Lock. 1 of 5. Here we go. capacity today, and we're just going into lock 3. So I'm hanging about in the under the bridge, so that we can just do a swap over in the pound. They're coming out, we'll swap over in the pound, and yeah, we'll go straight in and they'll come straight into here. It's lovely when a plan comes together. So we're trying Willow out on the locks. Let's see how she gets on. So lock 3, Willow's first lock that she's done off the boat. Right, well, we're just waiting to go through the last lock of the day, lock number 5. There's a boat coming up, which is always good for water, and it looks like there's some decent moorings just on the other side of the lock, so we're going to give that a go.
So here we are, it's night time basically. It's about 7:30. We're all moored up.
Yep.
It's been raining and windy outside.
But warm.
But warm, yeah, still warm.
Weird.
So we're going to settle in for the night.
Yep.
And then next week you'll find out where we go from here. So as always,
Thank you for everything. Liking, subscribing, commenting. We really appreciate it.
yeah, and we will see you all next week.
See you next week.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Thanks again for watching this week's vlog. If you click the box on the left, you get taken to some random YouTube recommendation video. If you click the box on the right, you go to our playlist of all our vlogs in order. And if you click the circle, you get to subscribe to our channel. And remember, that is completely free.